Hello, everyone. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone's staying warm. If you're in this hemisphere, at least. It is a chilling 25 degrees Fahrenheit where I am right now. Supposed to get down to 14 tonight. Apparently, there's already been power outages around the region I'm in. Thankfully, they have not affected me yet. Just hope everyone is able to stay warm and hunker down. Anyway, due to the weather, but also just because I feel like it, no RimWorld today. I'm going to be continuing my playthrough of Strange Antiques, just because I really enjoyed it so much on Wednesday. So, is the storm too hard? Well, you know, it's actually, it's quite calm out there right now. If it wasn't for the power outages, it'd be actually kind of really nice. Can't drive anywhere. The roads are absolutely frozen. But that's okay. We stocked up on stuff before, because we knew this was coming. I'm fine. It's actually kind of cool to look out and see all the snow and stuff, but yeah, it's just a cozy weekend, very cozy weekend. I'm thankful enough to be able to stay warm in my apartment. We're in a kind of hardy part of Dallas. We've never really had too many power outages here, even with like major storms and stuff. I think it's because we live around a whole bunch of rich people, and you know, they give extra I don't know, extra hardiness to the system down here. I don't know. I don't want to get into like that kind of stuff. Anyway, we're just gonna dive right into Strange Antiques. Alright, so yeah, like I was saying, I really enjoyed this game last time. And I couldn't wait to get back into it. Wait, was that the right one? Yes. Yes, okay, this is what we left off with, this little puzzle we have to solve. Hello, kitty. Good kitty. Yeah, this is just a nice, relaxing game. Nothing against RimWorld, obviously I love it. It's my favorite game ever. But I just didn't feel like having the pressure today. Alright, let's take a look at this card. Probably the mansion, I'm guessing. The maiden in the tower points the way. I am buried among the trees. Buried among the trees. The maiden in the tower points the way. Okay, well this is Harwick Tower. Is that the only tower? Yes. I'm wasting my time here. Okay, starting off with a wrong answer. That's okay. The maiden in the tower points the way. In the tower. I am buried among the trees. The maiden in the tower points the way. I mean, I don't see an illustration of a statue or anything up here. So I don't know what it could be pointing to. Oh, north is this way. Oh. Interesting. I wonder if that comes into it. The compass is also pointing that way. I can't remember if the other cards had a compass like that was positioned like that, I mean. North is this way on this map, which makes sense. Okay, well, we'll think about that, and we'll just go to our first customer. Here we go. Oh, it's Verona. Okay. Hello, Verona. I walked up the beck a mile or so in the cold and wet yesterday and found a section with a handful of dead fish floating in it. Belly up and blackened they were. I'm not sure what to make of it, but I don't like it. Yeah, that is a little creepy. I'm on my way to Calgreth Hall now. I spoke to Dr. Robertson earlier, and she said the two women they found there are still in the same state as the others, in a trance and eyes all black. Before I go, Anne Bryant asked me to drop this off. Okay. A letter. Nice. Alright. Let's give it a read. When we were kids, we used to explore an abandoned house on the lakefront. We'd take a boat out to the northern tip of Naylor Island and row across from there. You know the one I'm talking about, second from the left in the row of 4. Okay, I found myself outside its door 3 days ago, and I went inside for old time's sake. I wish I hadn't. It always had an ominous feel to it. It has taken me the last 3 days to summon the courage to write this letter, but I think it's better you see for yourself what's out there. Okay, well, we have to go exploring real quick. That sounds good. It's going to be the larger town. Okay, abandoned house on the lakefront. So this is the lakefront. Take a boat out to the northern tip of Naylor Island. Here we go. You know the one I'm talking about, second from the left in the row of 4. Row of 4. This one? We take a boat out. An abandoned house on the lakefront. We take a boat out. You know, second from the left in the row of 4. I think this one is it. This is a row of 4. It is on the lakefront. I'm not seeing another row of 4. Also, Wolfo, I forgot to ask, how are you doing? Thanks for joining in, by the way. I really appreciate that. Yeah, I'm gonna try this. This was a mistake. Okay. More badness coming in. It's alright. It's alright. I mean, the only other thing I can think of, this is 4, but they're not really in a row. Maybe these? These are a row of 4, kind of, and I... Okay, here we go. I don't know exactly what I was expecting to find. Anna's letter was quite vague after all, but I certainly wasn't prepared for this. In an alcove of the house, peering out through loose mortar and crumbling brick, is a macabre shrine of sorts. The skull of a stag is mounted above the opening, its antlers smeared with dark red substance, and large melted candles pull out onto the wooden floor on either side. In the center of the altar, there's a small iron chest rusted and fused to the floor. It's clear that it's been here for a long time. I do not see any hinge or keyhole, or any way of opening it at all, but after a while I notice an inscription that simply says, I open to the voice. The voice. Okay, one of these made this thing, this Ossic ring. It's a whisper from a serpent. I guess we'll try it. That was wrong. Okay. Ooh, ouch. Okay, well, there's a skull. That's the only thing I know that makes a sound. But I guess we'll look in the book for a voice. Oops, come on. We'll go to the index. Look for anything like speak, or voice, or noise, or sound. Hearing? No. Insanity, joy, melancholy, mentic, mind, moon, moonheart, nameless gods. Sleep, wood, vitality, sun, stone, truth, wolf song's truth. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. We can't do that one right now, but I'll have to remember that that's right here. This is a place I need to go. All right. Well, put that there, put that there. Next customer then. Lester Crowley. I apologize if this inquisition is an imposition to your disposition. Oh, great. It is not my intention to bring your attention a matter of contention. I have an inclination to perform an incantation of flirtation. For your part, a laden heart of the thaumic art. Excuse me. Fucked that last one up. Laden heart. Laden heart. Okay, laden heart. Leaden heart. Of course. as in made of lead. These items depict the god Cernunnos in his non-human form. They are heavier than they look due to the core of lead being hidden by a more modest exterior. They are said to kindle romantic interest and are sometimes given as wedding gifts. Okay, I remember something like that. Excuse me. Over here. Oh, by the way, I finally fixed my mouse issues. I looked up... We're going to need the scales here. I looked up what might be causing it, and I think it was because it was plugged into my monitor, which is also plugged into a KVM module. So not only are there a whole bunch of wires and everything... That's gold? That's all gold. But also it was like doubling up on the dock. So the KVM module is a dock, and then the monitor is also a dock. So that plus all the wires in between or surrounding the dongle, I think that's what was causing it, but I don't seem to be having issues anymore. I just ran a short little lead, little USB extender from the KVM module to right underneath where my mouth is, under the desk. And I just haven't had any problems anymore. Okay, I know there was something that gave me like a good feeling. Something that I haven't identified. I don't think it was this. No. And probably not this one either. Uneasy, yeah. We need something with a core of lead, so... Did this say what... They depict the god Cernunnos in his non-human form. Okay, so... Possibly... We haven't figured this one out yet. Is it really heavy? Yeah, it's really heavy, and it's modest. It's made out of clay, right? Yeah, okay. And non-human form. I'm gonna think it's this. Alright, cool. Cool. So that's a lead heart. Beautiful. Alright, let's label it. This makes people have feelings of love. That's cool. And we've identified that. Nice. What did that thing want me to give it? There's something about a voice. It's activated by the voice. I don't know what to do about that. I'm not familiar with anything called the voice. Alright, next customer. Sorry, kitty. Angus Eaton. Oh, you're not Eli. I'm returning an item he asked me to repair. The mechanism was mangled, but I've replaced all the springs and given it a clean. Good as new. Alright, cool. What is it? Interesting. Another medallion. Let's put it up here. Thank you for that. Oh, and here's Eli. Alright. It wasn't my intention to leave you unattended for this long, but I'm afraid that I'm going to have to need to rely on you for a little longer. That's alright. The Order of the Black Veil seemed more concerned by the ravens than the black-eyed statue that Mr. Hungerford was found in. They said that it would take a very powerful force indeed to upset them like that. Unfortunately, they either weren't able or weren't willing to talk any further on the subject. Okay. I was hoping to avoid it, but I must go to Oxford and the Bodleian Library. I will be gone for a few days at least, perhaps longer, but you seem to be handling yourself well here. Yeah, I am. Not every time. I have died once. I do not see eye to eye with the head of collections at this Bodleian, but I do know what he takes an interest. I do know that he takes an interest in horticulture. Okay, I will take him and Scythian charm to smooth things. I will take him a Scythian charge to smooth things over between us. How did you die? I made too many mistakes, and this thing hit the red, and then I had to roll dice to live. That was last stream. So a Scythian charm. What is this, Star Wars? Scythian charm. Scythian charm. Oh, older Scythian charms are carved out of wood, but more powerful designs make use of the planetary metals. No two are identical. They are used by horticulturists to encourage stubborn plants to thrive. They change with weather, usually quite cold, but warm and tingly to the touch while it's raining. Oh, well, it's raining right now. Let's see if any of these things are cold. Warm and vibrating with energy. Didn't I identify this? No, it was this one I identified. Weathered. Okay. This one? Smooth? No. What about you? Warm. Something was cool to the touch. Something was cool to the touch. What was it? This, maybe? Hard and cool. Okay. Let's read it again. Older are carved out of wood, but more powerful designs make use of the planetary metals. Okay. They change with the weather, usually quite cold, but warm and tingly to the touch while it's raining. Oh, warm! Warm and tingly to the touch while it's raining. Warm and vibrating with energy. I think it's this. I think it's this. Yes, okay. So that's the Scythian charm. Beautiful. And this is basically a neutral Scythian charm. Now I'll make it blue. I'll make it blue. And that's been identified, so we'll put that there. Move that up. All right, next customer. Good kitty. I'm at a loss with these patients. They aren't responding to anything I've tried so far, and I haven't been able to find anything in the literature that fits their symptoms. Wonder how she got that scratch. I'm finding that they become violent if they aren't restrained, and they're always trying to leave. If nothing else, Dranthium tea from a restful mether. Mether might get a moment of lucidity out of them, but if you got any ideas, then I'm all ears. Restful mether. Let's see what that says. Mether? I don't want to be giving nobody some meth. I don't... Oh, here it is. A mether is the Thaumaturge's link to the inner mind. A hot tea made from the Dranthium plant is drunk from them, taking on different properties depending on the type of mether. This particular type can be used to enter a meditative state and bypass the rush and clutter of consciousness, promoting clarity of thought. Okay, so... Old paint, oak. Has a sharp aroma, okay. So these actually have something in them. Strong odor, sharp but not entirely pleasant. Sharp aroma. Okay, so these are vessels of liquid. Interesting. Hot tea made from Dranthium plant is drunk from them, taking different types depending on the mether. This particular type can be used to enter a meditative state and bypass the rush. Depending on the mether. So, the Dranthium plant. I don't think I have that. Am I supposed to remember from Strange Horticulture? I don't remember any of that. I mean, it looks like it might be that one. This one right here. Sharp aroma. It's made out of wood. It's hard and rough. Sharp. Nothing to remark. That's kind of weird. I just have vessels of, like, liquid down here. Okay, let's look up the witch's finger. Oh, hang on. So, she's trying to, like, temporarily snap them out of their state. To enter a meditative state. So that one sounds good, but let's look at Witch's Finger. I'm not confident. Witch's fingers are said to... Oop, shit. Sorry. Witch's fingers are said to be the severed digits of the Witch of Undermere. They are capable of inflicting intense pain, but the goal is supposedly purification of the body. A most unpleasant experience, but as last resort that has cured some and finished off others. Oh. So that's like potential death. We don't want that. Oh, High Green Church, home of the witch. Interesting. Look at the drawing is the one with a wood finish, but like not a finish. Well, the thing is they all have some sort of emblem on them. They all have some detail that isn't present. Oh, shit. I mean, yeah, it's got a wood finish. And 4 handles. That's kind of what I'm going on here. This has 4 handles, but these have inlaid gemstones. Purple inlaid gemstones. This one has a gold leaf on it. I'm thinking it's this one just because it's made of wood. And this is just like some kind of decoration for funsies, not for any particular, like, properties. I think it's this. I have a few, I mean, I've only got 3 of them. And I'm more confident it's this one than these 2. And then this one would be my second try. Oh, hang on. This has a picture of a leaf on it. That might represent the plant it's made from. This leaf doesn't match. So actually, I think I'm more confident it's this one. Let me look up what purple, dark purple gemstones are again. Hang on. Dark bluish purple, a calming stone of peace and safety. Okay, that does sound relevant. Because the mythic thing is supposed to be like meditation. I don't think Witch's Finger's a good idea. Let's give her this. It wasn't that. Let's give her this. Jesus. Okay. Restful Mether. Got it. Okay, so this is a Restful Mether. Cool. Alright, I don't really have room to make another mistake. I've come to thank you for sharing the wonder of the Ares remnant with me. Oh, right, she's the blind painter. It has changed my life. I'm still getting to grips with it, but already I'm feeling my way back to painting again. Well, that's great. Thank you. You're welcome. Alright, good. No chance to make a mistake there. How can you get your karma up? I can't it's more like fear, growing fear. It just resets at the end of the day, at the new day. This is just how many mistakes you can make in a day and how major of a mistake they can be. All right. About 40% of the way done. He knew what he had to do. Without hesitating, he took hold of his diverging hook and used it to cut away the infected part of his mind before it could spread and consume him entirely. I am closest to the sunset, but furthest from the sunrise. Okay, I think I know what that means. East-west kind of thing. Okay, so we'll go to the mansion. We're looking for a turret. So, north is this way. The sun rises in the east, which is this way, and sets in the west. So, this one. The view from the tower is quite beautiful, but it's what I find inside that catches my attention. In the middle of the room is an unlocked wooden chest, and within that, not one, but two smaller wooden chests, along with a cryptic scrap of paper. Ooh. Cool. Neato. An engraved symbol. Hard and cool, shiny purple. It's nice. Okay. It's all been polished. That's nice. No smell or sound. And nothing to remark in the feeling. Okay. Gold leaf, wood, smooth, polished, nothing. There's an unpleasant sensation at the back of my skull. Something by a diurnic seal. Something object made from silver. A diurnic field. Okay. Yes, very interesting. I'm gonna move these down here. Still haven't figured out what this is for. I mean, something to do with this. A thaumic lens. I have not figured out what a thaumic lens is. Yeah, I don't think it's that. Do I even have an entry for thaumic lens yet? No, I don't. Maybe it's something to do with the paper? Yeah, maybe, but I can't, like, decipher this. I think this is the only thing I really have that's made out of silver. Everything else is like stone. This is stone, that's stone. This has silver on it. No, that's iron. This is tin. Yeah. Is this silver? Pewter. Okay, which is kind of like silver. That's iron. I mean, could this be a thaumic lens? I don't think so. That's the weirdest one here because it's the only one that like interacts. Good kitty. Alright, well we'll continue on. Perhaps we'll get a something from one of our customers. As if I didn't have enough on my plate right now, my sister Bonnie has been acting strange lately. She never got over the death of our father. She's always blamed Mr. Potter for his role in it, and now, with all this happening, she's got it in her head that he's behind it somehow. Uh-oh. I'm worried she's going to do something stupid. If she comes in here, whatever you do, do not give her anything dangerous. Okay. I want to give her a keepsake to let her know she's still loved. I've seen people gifting one another wooden totems, but I don't know what they're called. Well, the horned shackle wouldn't be bad. Selenic totem is also not bad. I mean, these are wooden totems. This is the only thing called a totem. Let's remind myself. Selenic totem. Something to do with the moon. Love and joy. Yeah, it's gonna be a Selenic totem. This is the first time we've reused an item. Thank you. Unfortunately, I have some bad news to share. Oh no. Jack Hungerford has not responded well to the Dranthium tea. If anything happens to sunk deeper... If anything, he appears to have sunk deeper into the trance. I daren't try anything else in case I make things worse. Okay. Damn. I wonder what would have happened if I tried the witch's finger. But I don't want to be responsible for killing anyone. There's Verona again. Hello, Verona. These silly sods at Calgarth Hall wouldn't let me in to look around. It seems I've upset the little lord who lives there at some point in the past. Allegedly, I refused to perform an exorcism on his haunted house. He didn't like my suggestion that it might be the local kids playing pranks on him because he's a mean old git. I'm not so easily put off, though. Do you have a Tenebrand cloak I could use this evening? I've got some snooping to do. Okay, well, let me see. A Tenebrand cloak. Tenebrand cloak. Tenebrand cloak. Upon activation, the Tenebrand cloak can create a sphere of enshrouding darkness that will cloak all within its reach. A single stone set in bronze gives power to these totems. I believe that's this. Oh no, that's gold. Single stone set in bronze. This is bronze. But this has like season symbols on it. A single stone set in bronze. Okay, let me remind myself what the green gemstone is. A stone of earth and nature. Yeah, that doesn't scream cloaking to me, or darkness. This is gold, right? This is bronze, but it's also got wood. Hot and cold, too. Single stone set in bronze. Okay, this has the dark striated green. Let's look that one up. Malachite. The fourth eye, a stone of sight. That sounds more likely to me. Let's try it. Okay. No. Let's try this one. Fuck! Ooh. Ouch. Well, what the hell? Those are the only... Those are the only wearable things that have a single stone set in bronze. This isn't bronze, this is gold. What the fuck? What the hell? That's green marble, but that's iron. Oh no. Oh wait. Shit. Turquoise gemstone. Turquoise. Where's the turquoise? No. Where's turquoise? Aquamarine. Oh, a stone of water? Aquamarine. This is the only other thing I have. I have to try it. It's the only other option. Fuck! There goes, there I go. I died again. Now I have to solve 4. Okay, well, here we go. Roll the dice. Okay, well, we can solve this one. Roll again. We can do this one. Nothing. I need 4 snakes. Come on. Oh, come on. Good kitty. Good kitty. Okay. I'm trying. What, I can't bake these? What? Damn it. Oh my god. Give me the fucking snakes. Okay. Alright. We made it. Alright, I didn't die after all. But I'm already 2 in, and they get progressively harder. Yeah, you want a cloak. Okay, well, I know it's not that, or that. This is gold, not bronze. Okay, let me read the entry again. Maybe I made a terrible mistake in reading. I tend to do that. A single stone set in bronze. I mean, I guess this isn't bronze. It's clay. This is bronze. Could it be this? Might as well try. Does your bad karma affect the ending? I don't believe so, no. Ugh, wow. I thought it had to be something you wear. Because you're using it as a cloak. Like, you're just, what, gonna carry this statue around? Okay, alright. That's weird, but... Tenebran cloak. Alright. Well, we've identified it, thankfully. Put that there, put that there. Something about a... this puzzle needs something about a voice. I wonder if we can find anything regarding a voice. Nothing. Oh, voice of Cernanas. Wow. All I had to do was read these fucking... I thought it would be less obvious than that. Oh my god. Whoops. The chest opens to reveal a golden totem. I can't imagine who would have stashed it here or why, but it doesn't look like they're coming back for it anytime soon. Oh, it's a kitty. Hello, kitty. Gold with a, with a light pink gemstone. What does light pink mean again? Moonstone, Selenic, stone of protection, enveloping night. Alright, cool. Let's put you up here. Cool. So this is done, we can archive that. The maiden in the tower points the way. Buried among the trees. Points the way. Maybe there's a tower here? Spoken word, manor, square. Galfrey's tower. Yep, okay. I climb the narrow winding stair to the top of the tower and I am rewarded with views across Lake Undermere. When you die, do you start all over again or on this last save? You start over on the same day. Yeah, no, I didn't start all over. I wouldn't have all these things identified and stuff if I had started all over. I'm not alone in the tower. Standing in the center of the circular platform is a statue of a young woman, the maiden. Her outstretched arm points due east across the rooftops of Undermere and beyond. Okay, so we're looking exactly east from here until we hit some trees. So mossy wood. I find what I'm looking for in a small cavity carved into a sturdy oak tree. I look around, half expecting to see someone, but there's nobody there. I take my prize and leave, feeling my mood lifted by the smell of damp moss and the gentle rush of wind through the treetops. Beautiful. Ooh, another totem. Gold, iron. We got orange, turquoise, and orange, yellowy orangey. Okay, neat. I'm running out of room over here. Real quick, drink of coffee. Next customer. Oh. I bumped into Eli at the station yesterday before he left for Oxford. His train was late, so we had a brief chat and he suddenly remembered something he wanted to tell you. I told him I'd pass on the message. Okay. In other news, I've got a little something for you if you're interested. It's gonna cost you, but it's worth it. A map of the catacombs. Very rare. Worth a lot to someone in your line of work, I imagine. And all I'm asking for in return is a valant. A valant. Okay. Let's take a look. See if we can find a valant. A valant? It's probably valant. Alright, sorry. The holes in the valant are of roughly equal size and spacing. They are used by the adventurers to help them find their way. A curious pulse can be felt where its power concentrates. This has holes of roughly equal size and shape. It's made out of stone, rough and pitted. I thought this had to do with soap. This one... A curious pulse can be felt where its power concentrates. Am I feeling a pulse from this? Oh, no, I'm... Wrong one. Where its power concentrates. Okay, well, that one has holes. That one has holes. Anything else? It didn't mention anything about gemstones. You'd think it would. Oh, this candle got misplaced. There we go. Anything else with holes? No. So, I think it's this? Okay, yep. That's the Valant. Oh, concentrated in the tip. Okay, hang on. Oh, interesting. I need to be more thorough. Okay, let's label it. It's good. It helps people find their way. Valant. Neat. And that's been identified. Let's move this guy up here. Put this here, that, there. Move this down. Okay, let's take a look at the catacombs. Hello. Wow, this is extensive. Cool stuff. Alright, neat. This is a symbol for... a season of some sort. Thunder. It's a symbol for thunder. Okay. A sense of crackling energy flickers in the depths of my mind. These are protection, and this is madness. So that's like... I don't know. I keep forgetting to mention, it would be helpful for you to read Dr. Robertson's booklet on curses. You'll find it in the cupboard hidden in the counter. Okay, I should probably read that. And this can go in my map drawer. So that's this thing here. And I believe this slots in right there. Huh. Interesting. Oh. Oh, that's cool. So it needs to be this one, this one, this one, and that one. So those three and then that one. That is really neat. Hello. Let's get that opened. Found the booklet on curses. Ooh, this one's fancy looking. Come on. And another book. Okay, you can go back down. Where am I gonna put you? Let's put the cat there. And put this there. Alright. Let's look at it. On curses and their effects. Blackheart, the heart of a sufferer. Braxis, burning blood. Breath of Lyra. Morgan's insanity. Noctic sight. Increasingly vivid nightmares marked with blue tint. Oh, this is blue tint in the eyes. Is there anything about black tint in the eyes? So, cloudless skin, black eyes. Black eyes. Oh, there's only 8 curses. Interesting. Walking hallucinations. I mean, Sapphire Curse sounds like it, but it's the wrong color of the eyes. Alright, I will be right back. Just hold on a second. Listen to the lovely music. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Just had to take care of something real quick. Alright, back to it. Good kitty. Bonnie Robertson. Oh, this is that lady's sister. Dr. Robertson's sister. I feel like I'm going crazy here. I know who's behind this madness, all these people with pitch black eyes, but nobody's listening to me. I've seen it happen before. 7 years ago, my father died the same way. Well, since nobody will listen, I'm going to take care of it myself. Oh. A Corvin's Might, please, and I'll be on my way. Corvin's Might. Shouldn't give her anything dangerous. That's what Dr. Robertson asked for. First, let's see if we can identify a Corvin's Might. A Corvin's Might, sometimes called an Eagle's Gift, is an assassin's tool that makes use of Wixic power. That's body power. When the warrior queen Corvin was surrounded and close to defeat, a gift came to her from an unlikely source. With it, she turned the tide of the battle, and the legend of the Bloody Queen was born. These objects pay homage to the Bloody Queen's gift. I mean, it just looks like a rock. It looks like an eagle giving her a rock. Okay. Oh, and Gray's Grace. I believe I've already identified that. No, I haven't. Okay. Worn as a pendant to dispel melancholy. They share the design of a shadow catcher. Worn as a pendant to dispel melancholy. Share the design of a shadow catcher. I don't have shadow catcher in here. Shadow hold is a container of any kind, sometimes jar or bottle. It can be. Oh. Well, is this what it means? They are decorated with an elaborate design called a shadow catcher. Oh, okay, I see. They share the design, so this is also on it. Got it. So it's a pendant to dispel melancholy, and it has this design on it. My heart feels lighter. I'm gonna give her this. The other one, it pays homage. Pays homage. What is this thing? It looks like green organic material. It looks like plant. It's hard. It's like a seed or something. Oh, wait. Hang on, hang on, hang on. I think this is the thingy. This is the thingy. It's the Thaumic lens, right? The Thaumic lens? How do I use it? Because it looks like a magnifying glass. Although invisible to the naked eye, they can be observed by placing an object over a Thaumic lens. I guess that's not what this is. Okay then. I'm still just gonna stick it right there for now, because I don't know what it is. We're gonna give her a Gray's Grace, though. I'm not gonna give her Corvin's Might. That sounds dangerous. Okay. And this is a good thing. Just makes people feel better. Gray's Grace. Don't insult me, Thaumaturgy. This isn't some depression that can be cured with your little trinkets. I will get a hold of a Corvin's Might. Ooh, okay, so she knows that that was bullshit. Put this up there. Bring these green ones down. Like that. Okay. Well, I don't know. I've got to work on the arrangement here. Is she going to retaliate against you? Not against me. She's just trying to help. She didn't want... She wants to... But she's taking drastic measures. Taking things into her own hands. I wish I could tell what that says. Hang on. Do we want to turn that on? Nah, I like having to remember. It helps me remember what they're called. What was that? Spider, are you messing with the clock? Quit that. They have an arachnophobia mod for this cute little guy. I get people are afraid of spiders, but look how cute he is. Just look how cute he is. He's a cute little guy. Girl, probably. I don't know how you could be afraid of a cute little spider like that. Okay, there's nothing else over here except for plants. I wonder how I get this open. It's got two... No, okay. I probably don't have it yet. Got two little protrusions on the back. I don't remember anything with that kind of thing on it. I'm saying thing a lot, but I mean, a lot of these objects are kind of hard to describe. I also don't know what to do with these. Oh, there's 4 of them. There's 4 missing pieces, so I'm still missing one. Okay. I have a feeling once those are installed, this will be the Thaumic lens. Oh, shit. I just realized that that's a button. Wow. Okay. Nah, I'm still missing one, so don't think we're going to be solving that one anytime soon. Not yet, at least. Okay, alright, alright. I wish I knew what this did. Doesn't seem to react to anything. Alright. Another day over, nothing to... Okay, we did this, we can archive this. Let's see what we can do with these boxes. This has thunder on it. And what kind of gemstones are they? They're shiny purple. Shiny purple. Probably iolite. A calming stone of peace and safety. With thunder on it. This is the only thing with thunder on it, I believe. Never did figure out what this was. Let's see. And I don't even know, like... Doesn't seem to be anything to click on. Wood with bronze detailing, yeah? Clicking on it does nothing. Oh shit. Wait, what? Come on down. And then this guy will bring up. It's just got a clock on it. This doesn't seem to be anything to click, but it does look like something might slot in. Something square? I mean, I don't even know how you interact like that. Did you discover what the inside of the clock is for? It's got something to do with the cycles of the moon. So you pull this and it changes the moon. I suppose I could see if anything reacts to that. I'm not seeing anything. I feel like I hear something coming out of the right. No, on the counter. Let's see if these plants do anything. No, they don't. There's stuff down here too. Alright, well, I think we should move on with the day. Didn't have much to discover. Put these back down here. And almost halfway through, as his mind roiled in confusion, he watched through his remaining good eye as his partner lunged towards the satchel that contained the casket. To his horror, we saw that his partner's eyes were black. Okay. Gravestone. I think this compass means Hmm. It's just an empty gravestone. Okay. Let's see if we can't do some... So we're looking for a grave site. The quarry yard farm antiques. That's me. Strange Antiques is right here. Great, we're looking for a graveyard. I mean, churches have graveyards. This is possibly a graveyard. It looks like it'd be a graveyard. It's behind a church. It's got a little mausoleum thing there, possibly. Let's try it. Nope. Okay, that's all right. Excuse me. Let's see. Jacob's Folly. I mean, it's definitely like a park of some sort. Let's take a look here. Oh, wait a second. We have the catacombs. Duh. I shouldn't have come here? What? But that was exactly what it was. Try to use the compass. I mean, this just tells me which way is, or this just tells me that I'm in the maps. It's not like a thing. See, they're just the way the icons in the game look. Okay, so maybe it has to be exact. I mean, that's not exact. Oh, it's this one. I squeeze through a partially collapsed passageway and emerge in a small chamber, glinting in the flickering torchlight. I catch sight of a pendant draped across an old gravestone. Alright, cool. New pendant found. Alright, customer, come on in. Constance Bader. My awakening ceremony takes place at the Covenant tomorrow. I will need a talon. How are you supposed to figure that out? I mean, I did it. I did it. I just wasn't looking detailed enough. You have to be really observant. Oh, she's part of the serpent cult thing. You need an Amphisian talon. Amphisian? Oh, hello. The League of the Amphisian Heart uses these items as part of its grim initiation rite. They guard their secrets closely, but it is said that they worship an ancient, nameless god, communicating with them via the broken path. Acolytes must press the tip of a talon hard against their cheekbone, to the point of drawing blood. They perform this act nightly for 49 days, 7 sevens, after which a scar will forever mark them. Huh. Dr. Robertson has scars on her cheek. Interesting. The tip of a talon hard against their... Well, that doesn't look like talons to me. That looks like these. Interesting. Quote-unquote talons. Okay. Well, this is bad. Well, it's neutral, but it's not used for good. Amphisian talon. Alright, another one identified. Interesting. New custody. Simone again. Oh, where's Jupiter today? Oh yeah, Jupiter's gone. I always look forward to coming in to say hello to him. I've been working my way through the journal, but it's heavy going. Right, she's the librarian who's translating stuff. I keep coming back to the series of sketches. Does this mean anything to you? Could it relate to the plinths? What do you do if they ask for an evil product? Can you just not give it to them? Well, like, that other Robinson who came in, she wanted something to do evil with. She wanted that like in strengthening thing, but I gave her this instead. So the game will give you a choice to not do evil. All right, let's see here. Well, these are Thaumic energy fields. I know that because of this. Durinic. Yeah, that's that type. This would be like Trianic. They're in here. Or I guess they're not in there. Oh well. Alright, new person. Bonnie Robertson. Yeah, Bonnie. She's the one. I've come back for that Corvin's Might, and I'm not taking no for an answer this time. I want a Corvin's Might. Either you give it to me, or you never see your cat again. Oh! She took my cat! She took Jupiter! What the fuck? She took my fucking cat! Okay, well, I guess I don't have a choice. I need a Corvin's Might. I take it to the woods behind Calgarth. Okay. Where is Calgarth? Calgarth Hall is 25. So I gotta take it to these woods. That's close enough, says the voice from the shadows. Give me a Corvin's Might and I'll return your cat. I peer into the gloom, but I can't see anyone amongst the trees. I hesitate. I should give her what he wants, but then again, I'm a thaumaturge. I don't always have to do what people want. Perhaps there's a better way to find where Jupiter is. Yeah. Let's use the diverging hook. That's what they were using in the catacombs in my dream. What was it called? Diverging hook. Diverging hook. Diverging hook. A diverging hook is a way to carve thoughts from the mind of another. If done with skill, the third party may have no realization that the thought, spelled in the British way, that the thought was ever there at all. But it is all too easy to leave a mind in disarray. Even when approached with care, the unanchored thoughts are easy to lose track of. They have a single gemstone from each of the 3 Thaumic branches. Okay. A gemstone from each of the Thaumic branches. This one has 3. Let me place it. Jesus. Oh, because this is where the cat usually is. This one has 3. This one has 3. Let's move this out of here for now. Any others with 3? Well, this one has 3, but 2 of them are the same. Okay, now I just have to figure out what combination is the 3 Thaumic thingies. Okay, 3 branches. So celestial, diurnal, and individual. Celestial, diurnal, individual. Celestial, diurnal, individual. Celestial. Celestial, diurnal, individual. Oh. Well. Oh, okay. This could be individual. Protection and enveloping night. Fire and fury. Night and darkness. Perhaps. Death and decay. Well. Oh, wait. Hang on. It's these up here. Okay, hang on. There are 3 branches of Thaumaturgy. 2 disciplines. Okay, so we need 1 each of one of these 6, I understand. So we need Selenic or Dradic, Diurnic or Noctic, Mentic or Wixic. Okay, alright. So Amber is Diurnic, Amethyst is Wixic, Aquamarine is Dradic, Bloodstone is Wixic. We are not dealing with Bloodstone here. Okay, so let's see. We've got yellowy orange, dark green striated, and black. Yellowy orange, dark green striate, and shiny black. Okay, so we've got one diurnic, one mentic, okay, and one dradic. So I believe it might be that. Dradic, diurnic, mentic. I'm gonna try it. Fuck! I don't see how that wasn't what that was. I don't understand. Black, pink, orange. Did I get the yellow-orange one wrong? Maybe I got the black one wrong? No? The black one is definitely obsidian. Maybe it was onyx? It wasn't striated. Whatever. Okay, so we've got pink, black striated, and orange. So selenic, noctic. Selenic and noctic. Those are separate disciplines, right? Selenic and noctic. Yeah. And then the last one is the orange. It's clearly orange. Which is Duranic. So it's probably not that one. Okay, orange, which is Duranic. Turquoise and pale yellow. Turquoise. So we've got a Duranic. We've got a Dradic. Duranic, Dradic, separate. We need a Mentic and a Wixic. Or a Wixic. Mentic or a Wixic. And this is Wixic. I think it's this one. Okay. Alright. Diverging hook. Cool. Diverging hook. And this is like a... Not exactly a good one. It's used to like cleave the thoughts from someone's mind. I focus my attention on the diverging hook, searching for the woman's mind hurriedly for any thought relating to Jupiter. It doesn't take long for her to realize that something is wrong. She steps out from the shadows with an enraged look in her face and lunges at me, causing me to slice wildly with the diverging hook. Her feelings of anger flow through the hook into me and scatter. She stumbles forward, confused now, and I try again, this time latching onto a swirling image of Jupiter's face, and I cut once more. I learn instantly that Jupiter is safely stowed aboard the Mary Bell, and I back away uncertainly, feeling a complex mixture of anger and pity at the now placid woman in front of me. Oh God, did I just fuck her brain up? Did I just lobotomize her? Oh God. Wait a second. Where was he? Where was the cat? The Marybelle is an old paddle steamer that hasn't been in working condition for many years. There's nobody aboard, or nobody that I can see at least, so I climb over the railing and start peering through grimy windows. As I approach the far side of the boat, I hear a desperate crying coming from a windowless door. Poor kitty cat. I try the handle, it opens to reveal an unimpressed cat with matching eyes. Mismatched eyes. Jupiter. He springs from his prison into my arms. I hold him tight to my chest and he rubs my chin with the back of his head, purring with delight. Aw, good kitty. Aw, I'm glad to get you back, little buddy. I'm sorry I had to lobotomize someone, but she kidnapped you. Wyatt Collings. I think I've been cursed. 2 weeks ago, I was quietly minding my own business in the Guilty Ram when a stranger came up to me. He handed me a book titled The Changes of Dr. Learmonth before leaving. Something about it intrigued me enough to take it home with me. Ever since I read the first page, I have been having terrible nightmares, and they're getting worse. I spoke to Dr. Robertson, and she sent me here. Okay, so something that cures nightmares. Dreams, curse, darkness. Nightmares. Over time, they really become more difficult to handle those on-chain. This is like, I don't know if this is the right thing to give him, because it's like, it gets dangerous after a while. Is there something else I could give? Perhaps. Let's look at things having to do with sleep. Sleep. Well, sleep vessel, I know that. Wisdom, Wolfsong's truth. True suggestibility. Mind. Wait. Restful Mether. Hang on. Maybe. Can't you uncurse him? Yeah, maybe. Maybe we'll look at curse. Placed in a strong smelling liquid, usually some submerged. Cleanse of simple imbued curses or hexes. There's a limit to the effectiveness of this process. It could be a Cusic purifier. Let's see what the other one was. A lamb's siphon. Used to reverse the effects of a Blackheart curse. A skilled hand is required to perform the procedure, drawing the curse from the hand over the course. Dried seed pod of a sheep snap plant. Oh, so that's what this is. This is a lamb's siphon. Okay. Well, we could use the Cusic purifier, because I think this is a little too dangerous for him. Let's see if it works. No, it doesn't work. Fuck. Alright, whatever. I'll use the sleep vessel then. What? Huh? Are you kidding me? I don't understand. Dang it. Oh, fuck you. Come on, give me a moon or a cat. Fuck. God damn it. Well, we got that one. No, bad cat. This is suck. This is suck. This is suck. Ow. Please. Please. Oh, fuck you. I'm dead. I died. It's over. Oh, wait. Okay, well that's very forgiving of the game. Alright, thank you, game. Because I really, really, really did not want to start over. Ouch. Cat. Damn it. We'll get this one out of the way. Alright, there we go, finally. Jesus. I do not like that game. It's very annoying. Alright, so... yeah, you've been cursed. Spoke to Dr. Robinson and she sent me here. So you were at the guilty ram? Where's the guilty ram? The guilty ram. Guilty ram. Where is it? Am I blind? The hell? Okay. Alright, well, you're cursed and I have to lift the curse. Yeah, I didn't see a guilty ram either. Terrible nightmares, they're getting worse. Okay, well, memory cannot reside in both activities. Memory left for long periods, it can begin to emit unpleasant vapors. Or maybe the book he got handed has something to do with it. Maybe, but I don't know what that book looks like or anything about it. Withering of intellect in their soda work. Okay. Not that one. Place any liquid to render it safe to drink. Yeah, no. It wasn't that. Basilisk scales. Intense heat. Protection from fire. Daedalus link. Levitation. Diverging hook, no. Elva stone. Discomfort. Relieve discomfort. Burning blood. Oh, wait, I have a curse book. Duh. Oh, I'm stupid. The heart of the sufferer feels constricted. No. Character system necrosis. Affected appear to breathe normally. Sensation of burning. Poisoning of the mind. Noctic sight. Increasingly vivid nightmares. So we're looking for Noctic sight. Noctic sight. Moonstone Guardian. The banishment of Noctic sight. Moonstone Guardian. I know we found one of those. Moonstone Guardian. Wait, did we not? Did we not find a Moonstone Guardian? I guess not. No, we haven't identified this yet. These tend to take the form of a comforting guardian. Well, there's a cat. They're comforting. Okay. That was a good guess. Alright, so this is a Moonstone Guardian. Nice. And it cures stuff, so Moonstone Guardian. Neat. Thanks, kitty cat. I know what this is, but I won't label it until I've properly identified it. Alright. New customer. God, that was bad. Verona again. So the gemstone was the giveaway? No, the cat. Because it's a guardian, a comforting guardian. Cats are comforting guardians. There's not much that can unsettle me these days, but I found something at Calgirth Hall that I'd rather I hadn't. In the cellar, they found these two poor girls. They came across a bubbling black mess that it was oozing from the rock itself. So there's a sickness in Undermere. It is in the earth and the water, and it's spreading. I suppose it falls to me to find out where it's coming from. If it's underground, then underground's where I'll start. See if I can find anything in the catacombs. There's also that giant pit that you can go into. I realize now that I have been a little careless. I've been getting headaches. I won't go into the catacombs without a sextrum. Okay, well, I know I've seen that word. Sextrum. Protects against insanity in all its forms. Oh, I'm pretty sure it's this. Yep. Okay, that's the sextrum. And it protects against insanity. That's pretty good. Alright, we identified a lot of stuff here. Let's put this up here. Alright, looking pretty good. Where do I get a thaumic lens? Still don't have anything about a thaumic lens. Alright, we're halfway done. Maybe slightly more than. Oh shit, I forgot to read that thing. Oh, just a regular cross. We're going back to the catacombs. Below a moon that does not shine, there is no mark upon my shrine. In the dark but not alone, my neighbor bears a cross of stone. My neighbor. Okay. Is there a way I can read the things that have passed? Oops. I did not mean to skip it. Well, I'll have to read it next time. Damn. Sorry about that. Let's go into the catacombs. Below a moon that does not shine. Below a moon that does not shine. Moon. Okay, well that's a moon. That's also a moon. And they're definitely not shining. That's also a moon. There's a moon. That's kind of moony. That's one. There's no mark upon my shrine. This doesn't have a mark. In the dark but not alone, my neighbor bears a cross of stone. Okay, so it's under a moon. The neighbor has a cross on it. And this has no markings. This does not have a moon. These are all marked. That's marked. I think it's this one. Yep. I find the blank tombstone without too much trouble, but there's nothing else here. Feeling foolish, I begin to make my way back to the surface when suddenly I see it. Tucked away in a natural crack in the rock wall. A stone totem. This is what I came for. Ooh, hello. This one's pretty. I like it. Alright, new custy. Catherine Walpole. I have traveled a long way searching for an eye of the forest. I have read stories of the Dreyer of old who would hunt in partnership with an eagle, seeing what they see, soaring in the wind. I intend to rekindle this lost custom. Perhaps you know something about it? An eye of the forest. An eye of Cernunnos. Okay. Well, we have voice of Cernunnos, but let's see if we can get eye of Cernunnos. Known as the eyes of the forest, these ancient artifacts enable one to enter the minds of lesser creatures. It is alleged that Cernunnos himself wielded an eye. Eyes of Cernunnos are hard to come by. They are powerful and should not be used carelessly. Not much detail there. Cernunnos. Eye of Cernunnos. Well, I mean, this is what he looks like. It is said he wielded one. That looks like something we have. This thing. Alright, cool. Not bad. Eye of Cernunnos. And it helps people see what animals see. I'm gonna make it green. That goes there. I really need to organize this better. Okay, let's put the green ones up here. Those there for now. Green ones go here. I'm gonna put these down here. And then we can split these two. There we go. And actually, we'll keep these unknown ones down here, and we'll put these creepy ones. These are for like, what's the word? Not initiations. Well, anyway, I don't know what to do with these candles now. I guess we'll just stick them down there. Oh, and let's put these up here. Alright. Next customer. David Schaefer. Oh, the mailman. I was expecting to talk with Verona Green this morning, but she wasn't at home. Unusual for her. I hope she's okay. If you can spare the time, we'd appreciate your help. There's something unusual in our house. You can't miss us. We're the only detached house on Ruskin. Warmest regards, Mrs. R. Bream. Alright, let's go. So, Ruskin. Ruskin Street, only detached house. I'm greeted by a tired-looking, middle-aged woman who immediately offers me tea. I gratefully accept, enjoying the social ritual before we meander towards the point of my visit. She leads me up the stairs and into the attic. A small window does little to dispel the gloom, but our eyes slowly adjust. Then we hear the voices. At first I think it's the house creaking in the wind, soft murmuring groans that seem to be coming from the walls themselves, but then I start to feel as though a conversation is happening, too quiet to make any sense of. Alright, so I need something that lets me hear better. So, bronze broken path. So something about hearing, listening. Hearing charm. A symbol trinket that amplifies sounds. Yeah. Okay, so hearing charm. Hearing charm. With the hearing charm, I suddenly find myself able to pick up every small sound without difficulty. The whispered voices become clearer, and my heart beats faster as I hear what they're saying. They are discussing a section of the wall where some of the bricks are loose. Carefully, I pull them away to reveal a small cavity. Inside, to my horror, is a human skull, its dark eyes staring lifelessly back at me. At the insistence of the voices, I reach inside the cavity, and my hand closes around an unusual-looking item. Immediately, the voices fall silent, and my heightened senses are left with the whooshing drumbeat of the blood being pumped around my body. Creepy. Okay. Very creepy. This is done. My father's sword has a space in the hilt where a shimmer would go, but he sold it to buy whiskey a long time ago. For whatever reason, he never did sell the sword itself. I wanted to restore it to its former glory. Okay, so you need a shimmer. Interesting. Shimmer. These belong to a series of objects that were designed to slot into armor and weaponry. They induce calm rage in the face of the unimaginable horrors of battle, allowing the bearer to stay one step ahead. The Knight of Thorns famously wore a shimmer on his chestplate, but it didn't save him from being slain in the Battle of Souther. Souther fell of 1356. Alright, what am I looking at here? Something to be slotted into armor, so it's got like... kind of looks like this. This would make sense. It's very armor looking, it's very industrial, it's got those three... I'm gonna try it. Alright, cool. Alright, I'm kind of on a roll here. Those other failures were a little disheartening, but I'm getting back into the swing of things, trying to pay attention. Okay, so this is a shimmer, which is neutral. I mean, I guess it protects people, so I'll give it green. And that goes down here. Next custody. Freddie Lamb, I believe he's new. I work at the steel mill in Keswick, and I don't think there's one of us that hasn't suffered a nasty burn. Do you have anything that can protect us against that sort of thing? I think so. So, burn. Burn. Heat. Protection against heat. And fire. Yeah, made from basilisk scales, a material known to endure intense heat. I think I know what this is. It's this one. Brown shard of some kind, black, and orange. Just double check. Orange, fire, heat, and life. But let's look at the other orange one. Oh, wasn't there another orange? I guess not. Yeah, okay, I believe it's this. Cool. So this is the Cyrene Ward. How do you spell that? Cyrene Ward. Thanks, my wife will be relieved I found this down the side of the counter. Don't know if it's anything important or not. Oh, you found something? Oh, sweet. Cool. This is definitely good. Cyrene Ward. Damn it. Fucking Apple Assistant thinking I'm saying her name. Its name. Shouldn't anthropomorphize them. Okay, let's take a look at the symbols. Imbuements. Elements. Planetary metals. Weather. Wicca. I mean, it's kind of got everything on it, right? The rain is nice. It's giving me that ASMR feeling. It's quite nice. I mean, am I looking for a pattern here? This is definitely on there. Right there. And that's platinum. But then this is over here. And that's antimony? So possibly phosphorus? And then over here, we've got that Z looking thing, which is that, and then magnesium. So possibly antimony or arsenic. I guess we'll put arsenic there. Might switch those. I'm gonna put that there. And then this there? No. Potassium, zinc, magnesium, antimony, bismuth. Okay, so they're all metals. They're all metals. I think they just do the same pattern over and over again, right? Yeah. Okay. So this goes there. There we go. Got lucky with the other two. This is the lens. Okay, didn't mean to close that. Very interesting. So that's making that... What the hell? What does this do? It makes those shapes. Okay. Alright, so that's back at the front. So, how do I use these? The thalmic fields... And what was this for again? That was for these, but I already solved that. So I don't actually... Or do I? Hang on, because it was the horned shackle and some other things. Yeah, that's number 3. That goes there. And it was a, I believe the Selenic totem? No. What were the 3 things? It was the one that was... Evocant, and then a moon something. An evocant. Evocant was, where's the evocant? It's this. Yeah, okay, so that's this one. Okay, so we have another thing to solve here. Alright. So I need to find one that has a swirly one, and one that has a triple thing. That's that. Okay, well this one has a triple. And we need one with a swirly. Oh, that one's cool. That's a triple. No. That's a pretty cool lens thing. I like that. This guy maybe? Nope. Oh, yeah, okay. Sweet. Oh, hello. You look creepy. Nothing else in here. Very interesting. Gold detailing laid over stone. And then 4 holes. Warm and smooth. With a leaf inside. Alright, I mean, that's pretty cool. I love those little puzzles. Okay, you can go back up here. This has something that looks like that inside of it. That matches with this thing. Except it's like 45 degrees. Is there anything else that has that pattern on it? No. Interesting. Okay. I mean, I would like to solve these boxes. This is definitely diurnal. Or, I don't know if that's the right thing to call it. Like, how do I combine these? That's the thing. I don't... Like, I can't grab anything when we're outside of the inspection. I don't know how to, like, put this on there. Oh, hang on a second. Okay, no, that definitely didn't work. I'm guessing the key to that is inside one of these. Well, I'm glad we finally unlocked this lens. I wonder what these things are for. They have something to do with... like... these. These at the beginning here. Damn it. These. It has something to do with these. But I have no idea what that means. Oh. Oh. It tells me what the shape of things are and what kind of, like, power they have. So this is diurnic. That's the shape for diurnic things. Noctic, I have to move the circle down, this one down, and this one all the way down. And the swirly is noctic. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Okay. What's selenic? Selenic. We need the triangle by itself. Okay, that's selenic, the horizontal swirl. And I'm going to guess that the dradic is going to be the vertical swirl. No. No, it's the three. Okay. And I should be writing these down. It's okay. I can get this info later as well. Stick that there, I guess. I can kind of crowd it over here. Alright, next customer. I pet Jupiter 30 times. Judgment is coming. We worship the warrior, not out of love, but because he is powerful, because he demands our fear. What use is a god that you are not afraid of? Those of us who have read Holger's teachings have known about the prophecy for a long time, and now the casket will finally be open. It contains his final lesson for those who will not kneel. It contains his retribution against the sinful. It contains his divine rage. My preparations are underway to celebrate his wrath and prove our devotion. For now, a veiled fen is all I require. I mean, should I really be helping you? It sounds like you want evil stuff to happen. You want to, like, bring a vengeful, rage-filled god into the world who will smite those who don't worship him. Alright. A veiled femme is brightly colored in the light, but clouds over after a short period in total darkness. They can be used to command attention from individuals or small groups of people. Public speakers sometimes use them as a substitute for charisma. Brightly colored in the light, but clouds over after a short period of total darkness. How am I going to get total darkness? Whoa. Something opened. Did you hear that? I heard something like... Should I take this back out? No? No, it's stuck in there. Okay. I can't retrieve it. That's alright. You can go back down. I heard something... like... Huh. Let's keep going. I definitely... It sounds like it's coming from the right over here. Yeah, there's that sound again. Oh, whoa. What is happening? 10, 12. 10 o'clock. Huh. Interesting. Anyway, how am I gonna do light and then darkness? It's brightly colored in the light. Brightly colored in the light. Okay, so brightly colored in the light, but then total darkness. I don't... What counts as total darkness? Do I have to, like, put it in a drawer? Brightly colored in the light. Oh. Oh, it's probably this. Yeah. I'm gonna put this in this drawer. Close the drawer. Give it a second. And then pull it out. Well, no, that didn't do it. Brightly colored in the light, but clouds over after a short period of total darkness. Total darkness. Total darkness. Short period of total darkness. What could that mean, a short period of total darkness? It's definitely brightly colored. Alright, let's stick that in there for now. Maybe look at another thing. Brightly colored in the light. Brightly colored. You want the candle? Brightly colored in the light. And fades over in total darkness. Maybe that's enough time? Whoa. Hey! Don't do that. Bad cat. Brightly colored in the light. I mean, we don't have too many here. No, I know what this is. I know what that is. I mean, this is brightly colored in the light. Where do I take this to, like... Oh, let's pull that away. Can I put it... Nope. Okay, that doesn't... I thought it could go in or something. Because it is dark in there. How am I going to achieve total darkness here? Let's just go full moon. No. I think it's this, but I don't have any reason. Brightly colored in the light, but clouds over after a short period of darkness. Clouds over. I mean, this is brightly colored. Not really anything else is brightly colored. Maybe this? That's the thing, is I'm not really sure if putting it in a drawer is the right way to test that. Oh, it is this. Okay, cool. That was pretty neat. So this is a veiled fen. Creepy. You'd think something about the fact that it's an eyeball that moves around, but I guess that's not relevant. Okay, so this is a veiled fen, and that's a bad thing. Because it's for bad rituals. No, actually it boosts charisma. So it's actually more like a neutral. Like that. Yeah, it's a neutral. Okay, let's move that up there. Move this, like... there. I guess. Move these up. And we'll spread the green ones out down here. Alright. So that's the end of that day. Still haven't been able to figure this out. A Duranic seal, is that a thing that I have? Duranic seal, no. Object made from silver. Oh wait, protected by a Duranic seal. Duranic seal. Made of silver. This isn't made of silver, it's stone, clearly. This is made of silver. Oh, wrong thing. Something faces a Duranic field? Let's see what this thing looks like under the field. Okay, that's the side to side of the day. I believe Selenic was the one. Let's see what of the day is. So, circle on top, small circle in the middle of the big circle, and then the square. So this goes there, this goes there, and that one. Okay, so that's what a Duranic field looks like. It's the two. It's the one on this paper. Okay, well that's part of this Duranic field. A Duranic seal. This has a Duranic field on it. But this one has that weird one. I mean, I believe there's like a witch symbol that matches that. Oop. Well, oh, okay, whatever. Yeah, I don't think I'm solving this one quite yet. I'll just put this back. Alright. And I have to read the previous day's entry. He tried to use the diverging hook on his partner as he had done on himself, but he could find no part of him that had not been taken over by the infection. His partner's hands ripped the satchel, tearing it open and sending the black casket tumbling out. The two men fought as the heavens opened and lightning flashed across the night. One man wrestled the casket from the other's grasp and leaped astride his horse, galloping off into the cold, wet darkness. Alright, let's see what this one is. Probably the catacombs again. No, it is the village. The town. Alright, so we're looking for... This looks like it'd be easy to identify. We're going into the center of it, I think. So... There's like a row of... Oh god, this is gonna be... Oh, wait, here it is. It's the Twinings. This is the Twinings. Okay. And then this is going to be... It's not rotated the same way. This kind of looks... No, it's not that. It's not that. It's, maybe... I mean, it's definitely a row of houses. Huses. And then this one is like... I think I saw this one before somewhere. This little jetty-outy bit is sticking out. It's by itself. No, probably not that. It's the bigger one surrounded by 3 smaller ones. Oh, wait. No, it's not that one. Not that one. Just scanning across. No. Can't see it. I can't find it. Ooh, thundery. Oh, that's really relaxing, especially with this music. This is exactly what I needed today. Just a little bit of a challenge in thinking. Some minor frustration, but that's not the game's fault, it's my fault. But otherwise, a relaxing time. It might be those? No, I don't think it's that. A little bit scary with the lightning and the thunder, but still very pleasant. It might be this. It doesn't... I don't think it's quite that though. Okay, let's go here first. The Twinings are an unusual, sprawling series of grotto-like rooms filled with handcrafted carpentry, ironmongery, and pottery. The workers are too engrossed in their craft to offer any assistance. Okay, well that wasn't it. But at least it didn't punish me. I think we have to go to the center of them, so... we need to find the other ones. I mean... need to, like, triangulate the center. This might be that. So that means that this would be, like, down here somewhere. Here, maybe? No, it doesn't look right. Maybe here? No, it still doesn't look right. I mean, I'm pretty sure I have everything I need. But the problem is I don't know what's over here. If I do this, if I go here, I'm probably gonna get punished for that. So I don't want to. No, but where is this? Wait, could it be this? That's in the center of those 3. Let's try it. This was a mistake. Damn. Alright, well, at least you don't get punished too much. The thing is that this is, like, at a weird angle. And it should go down at an angle like this. Oh, it's totally this one. And then this one. Yeah. Okay, so it's these 3. Yeah, I see it now. So, this is that. This is that. And this is that. Okay, so I need to go to this one. Yep. Beautiful. Beautiful. When I draw back the curtain, I am able to control my exclamation of horror. Behind the dark red velvet is a silent, squirming, seething mass of eyes, all shiny and wet and alive. Fear takes hold before my mind catches up and I understand what I'm looking at. But when I do, I realize that it's looking right back at me. Well, that's pretty freaking creepy. The object I'm looking for sits on a small shelf below the eyes. Below, and the eyes watch as I snatch it and get out of there as fast as I can. Which is interesting because we just figured out what this eye thing is. Okay, this thing is kind of creepy looking. Okay. I forget what kind of field that is. We're running out of room. Good Jupiter. Alright, Sarah Barrington. We think we finally located the wreck of the Orion out of the lake. In the lake. Sadly, our funding has run out, and we can't afford expensive diving equipment. But we put our heads together and wondered if there was another way. You're our last hope. Okay, something having to do with breathing underwater. Oh, come on. Come on. So, breathing. An ascus. Yep. An ascus allows the bear to breathe underwater. The sensation is said to be the most unusual since it requires one not to breathe at all. Those that use an ascus for extended periods sometimes forget to breathe once they are back on dry land and subsequently pass out. The core of the item is cold to the touch, but the ring, sometimes called a halo, stays warm. Okay, I believe that's this thing. But let's see. Cold. Okay, so not that. Something we haven't identified. Raised detailing. Smooth. Okay. Polished, cold and smooth, pointy. Raised detailing, smooth. Okay. Don't think it's gonna be any of those. It's definitely circular. Something I haven't identified. Hard and cool, polished. What is... warm? Cool. Bad cat. The core of the item is cool to the touch, but the ring, sometimes called the halo, stays warm. I mean, looks like it could be it. What is the blue gemstone? It's probably water, right? Mentic, anchored between body and mind. I'm skeptical that it's that. Any symbols? There's like a diamond. Let's find another candidate first. Circular. That's a diverging hook. Those are all identified. In fact, I'm gonna move these back to here because we've identified them. I'm gonna put this down here. I know where that is. I know what it is. We don't need it. I'm gonna move these two. Put these down here. Nope. No, cat, stop. Bad cat. Stop it. Bad kitty cat. Okay, there we go. Now, unidentified stuff is up there. Identified stuff is down here. This is unidentified, but it's a vessel. Okay. Cold and smooth. Cold and smooth. This game and that cat mechanic. Hello, Soda Game Soda. Welcome in. Thanks for joining. Yes, the cat is definitely one of the best parts of the game. He's a good kitty cat. I'm glad we were able to rescue him. I know what this is, so I know it's not going to be that. What have I not identified? Cold and smooth. Oh, here we go. So this is an ascus. I don't hope they don't ask us for more. So this is just water breathing. There we go. New customer. Rowena Hardwick. I'm close, but I need more power. I need St. Cedric's Thunder, and quickly, while the storm is raging. St. Cedric's Thunder. Okay, let's try to identify that. Nope, come on, come back, you fucker. St. Cedric's Thunder. St. Cedric's Thunder is used to store the power of a single thunderclap. Alchemists have been trying to harness this power for centuries, and there are rumors that some have indeed successfully used it to transmute base metals into gold. They are placed on the tops of mountains to charge them during storms. Gemstones can be used to prevent the charge from waning over time. Okay. What was the blue again? Body and mind. I don't think it's this. Something involving thunder. And tops of mountains. Gemstones can be used to prevent the charge from waning over time. Okay, so some kind of gemstone involving thunder or power. Containment. Containment makes sense because it contains the thunder. So amethyst is a contender. Jade is also a contender. So amethyst or jade? Well, and this has to do with weather. It has a thunderclap on it. Bronze, a green gemstone. Jade is really the only thing, because this dark one has striations, so it's not malachite. It's possibly jade. Or it's possibly amethyst. So we'll put this one down because it's possible. This one. These are symbols for... That's malachite, so that's probably not it. These have pink gemstones. Charge them. Let me just double check that the pink gemstone isn't something we need to look at. Protection and enveloping night. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be that. Whoops. This one doesn't have gemstones. This one does. They are protection, night, and strength. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be that. This has the weather symbols on it, so I think it's going to be this. Damn it! Shit. Turquoise gemstone. Turquoise? Turquoise is water. Okay, so it's almost certainly going to be amethyst. But... I don't... And we haven't gotten it, right? St. Cedric's... St. Cedric's Thunder. St. Cedric's Thunder. We have not identified it yet. There's nothing much in the picture. You'd think it would have to be shaped like it's trying to channel lightning like this. Or like this. But there's no gemstones in here. Okay. Blue. Let's try blue again. Bad cat. Pale blue or turquoise. Versus anchor between body and mind. Or death and decay. That does not sound right. It would need to be... It needs to be... Huh. No, we've identified those. We've identified them. This is the only other one I can think it could be. Nothing to remark. It's warm. These gems are cool. It's made out of gold. This is made out of silver. I mean, that could be something, because metals that deal with electricity, I mean, they have two different kinds of metals on them. I don't know that silver and gold match up like that. Because you would use, like, nickel and copper. Cat, could you please stop? I know what that is. It's definitely not going to be that. Let me double check this one. So we've got pink, orange, and black. Black with striations. Orange, fire, light, heat, and life. Pink, protection and enveloping night. And onyx, night and darkness. It's not gonna be that. Alright, I have to try this. Damn it! Okay. Oops, shit. Transmute base metals into gold. Gemstones can be used to prevent the charge from waning over time. Maybe it doesn't have a gemstone. Resonant objects give off faint odor that can be familiar. Scent of the storm, ozone, scent of magic. Wait a second, wait a second, wait a second. Is it this fucking thing? Oh my god. Oh, of course it was that. It contains stuff. It has thunder right there on it, and it's got the containment jump. Wow. Wow. Okay, so it's a relic. I thought I was gonna try to open it. Okay, so this is a thing that we give to people. Don't really have a good place to store it. I guess it goes over there. Okay, so these are antiques. These are items. And this is St. Cedric's Thunder. And I'm gonna give it neutral. Cedric's Thunder. I don't know if that's how you spell it, but that'll work. Alright, well, that was kind of stressful, but we did it. I've been trying to get a hold of an Ambra. Before she vanished, Verona said it might have something to do with my patience. It had almost slipped my mind, but then I remembered that there's one right here in Strange Antiques. Well, how do you know that? I don't even know that. Eli told me himself he keeps it locked behind ethereal key. Okay, so I need an ethereal key. An ethereal key is designed to be hidden from prying eyes when activated by moving the object in a circular motion. Who was the woman you lobotomized? That was, her sister. She's not in this list. But it was, Anna Robertson? Something like that. Her sister. So a key that reveals itself when you move it around. The key is revealed by a gemstone. It's gemstone of light. These are rare items and not generally known outside the Thaumic circles. Gemstones of the night power the concealment charm. Okay, so move it in a circle. Okay, it's not that. It's, this one maybe? Is that what it means by moving it in a circle? What else? This one? How do I move it in a circle while being able to, like, look at it? It's not that. Those are the only two things I have with holes. She needs an amber, which is over here somewhere. When did you unlock the table? A while ago. Yeah, a while ago. I guess you were gone. But basically I had to, how did I unlock the table? I had to place those tiles that were missing in the right order. Anything missing gemstones here? No. Moving it in a circle. Moving it in a circle. I had the stream in the background. I never heard you say you got it. Well, did. There it is. It's pretty cool. It can show you the thaumic energy of things. Missing gemstone. Hang on. Hidden from prying eyes. When activated by moving the object in a circular motion, the key is revealed by its gemstone of light. These are rare items and not generally known about. Activated by moving the object in a circular motion. This definitely has that weird energy field that goes with this. It says it's... Gemstones of the night power. Gemstones of the night power the concealment charm. The key is revealed by its gemstone of light. So it already has a gemstone of light. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, no, that was just, it's because it's being, yeah, it's stacked. Okay, well, hang on, let's see. Gemstone of light is gonna be amber, right? Fire and light, heat and life. Well, this has an amber gemstone on it. It says it's... Oh, hang on. This has a gemstone of light. Move it around in a circular motion. When activated by moving the object in a circular motion. I mean, I am moving it in a circular motion. Do I do it fast? Do I do it slow? Is there something else that rotates that I should be, like, attaching it to? It reveals the key. Oh, hang on. Yeah. This, I mean, this rotates. I mean, thank you, cat. We already know what this is. It's got gemstones of light on it. But I'm not seeing that. Have I not unlocked it, or like... I'm guessing it has to be this. Okay, there we go. There's the key. Alright. Nope, nope, come back, you fucker. Unlock this. There we go. So I know what this is now. This is a... ethereal key. And it's neutral. Ethereal key. Cool. I'm pretty sure I spelled that wrong, but I don't care. Alright, now we're looking for an ambra. Or an umbra. Mental fog, a withering of intellect and thought. They are slow to work, requiring several hours to have any effect. Through prolonged use, they can cause the whites of the eyes to turn black and the subject to become deeply disoriented. They produce a noctic field. Okay, so noctic is medium circle at the top of the big circle, square, and small circle all the way at the bottom. Okay, so it's a swirl. Alright. We're looking for something that swirls and something that makes you feel foggy. These are all very creepy. Staring at the symbol makes my head swim. Okay. Oh, this is like a compass of some sort. Weird. Isn't that the way they were talking about the riddle about the friend who lost control and their eyes turned black? Yeah, well, I mean, that's happening to a lot of people in the town. But yeah. Yeah, exactly. The amber, the one she's looking for, sounds exactly like what's happening. What is this freaky thing? Okay, well... I notice myself becoming drained of energy as I handle this object. Makes my head swim. Oh, let's not keep that open. Makes my head swim versus drained. No, that's the wrong field. We're looking for the swirly one. Not that one. Maybe this one? White paint, carved out of wood, rough. Nothing to here. Okay, let's look up that symbol. It looks like a witch symbol. No, it is not a witch symbol. Okay. Well, it looks like... none of those. It almost looks like winter, but it's slightly different. It looks like confusion. Yeah, it's got confusion on it. Which makes sense because we're looking for withering of intellect and thought, mental fog. Yeah, it's totally this thing. That's an Ambra. I have a feeling she's gonna turn out to be evil. And maybe I should have helped her sister out. Ambra. Okay, definitely a bad thing. I don't have room for another mistake. Bonnie Robertson, this is the one whose mind I fucked up. I know you from somewhere. Oh, she's forgotten. I don't remember why, but this shop was important somehow. I'm sorry, I know I'm not making much sense. I haven't been myself. I'll leave you be. Alright. Sorry, Bonnie. Bonnie Robinson. Maybe they're both evil? I don't think the sister is evil. Peter Leland. They found some poor soul washed up on the lakeshore. An older lady by the sounds of it. Oh no. Drowned. But that's not the worst of it. Her eyes were all black just like those others. I'm not taking any chances with the water around here. I'll take a bones guard. Oh no. Is that gonna be Verona? An old lady? Did she just get murdered and washed up? I think she's gonna be the evil lady. I think I've been helping her. A bones guard. Small item known as a bones guard can be placed in any liquid to render it safe to drink. King Cedric the Meek was well known to be terrified of being poisoned, and so always drank from the same goblet and always placed a bones guard inside. He was stabbed to death in 1203. These objects bear the mark of the antidote. Okay, well, let's look at antidote. Poison. That is not what we want. Protection? I think I'm fucked. No, it's fine. This happened in the last game too. People you thought were helping you weren't. And stuff. Antidote. Oh, hang on. So protection of insanity is this thing. So we're looking for protection from poison. So poison and protection. So protection around poison, I think, is what we're looking for. Protection from poison. Well, this is... Hang on. This is... That's like poison upside down with a line. I think I'm going to be fine. I'm just following the story as it plays out, making the choices I can. That symbol doesn't show up. Antidote. Calm, confusion, death, life paralysis, poison. If the symbol's inverted and has a line under it, does that mean it does the opposite? What was in here again? That's not it. And this one was that. That's not it. That symbol, I don't think... What is this symbol? Being drained. It's probably not that. This is Night Witch. I have a feeling it's this guy. But I can't make a mistake or I die. So let's just be extremely careful here. Is King Cedric mentioned anywhere else? No. Poisoned. Is a container of any kind, sometimes a jar or a bottle. That's this. This is the shadow hold. This gets placed into a vessel, though. It's not itself a vessel. Small item. Any liquid. Placed into any liquid. Antidote. These objects bear the mark of the antidote. I think it's this. I really hope it's this. Thank God. Okay. That's a bones guard. Cool. And this is a good thing. It protects from poison. I'm afraid I can't pay you, but I can offer a trade if you'll accept it, okay? Okay, now that's pretty creepy. Put that there. Put that up there. All right. We've been at it for just over 2.5 hours. I think we can do one more day, and then we'll be 2/3 of the way done, and we'll leave the last third for another day, perhaps Tuesday. Sun and moon. To my left, the day, to my right, the night. Might be the catacombs. To my left, the day, to my right, the night. This game gets addictive at times. Yeah, I think it's very addictive. I really enjoy it. I love the puzzles. I love the atmosphere. The atmosphere is gorgeous. It's this. I find the row of 3 tombs in the upper level of the catacombs. The cool darkness is strangely calming at times down here, and I sit for a while in quiet contemplation. When I rouse from my thoughts, I look down at my feet and find an item there. Had it been there all along? I never noticed it when I sat down. Let's see what we got. Ooh, he's kind of cute. But he's like sad. Interesting. Put him up there, I guess. Oh, he jingles. Isn't that lovely? Alright, pet the cat. Gotta pet the cat. Next customer. Oh, we got the mailman. I've been hearing a worrying rumor about Verona Green. They're saying she drowned in the lake. Dang it, it is Verona. I hope for all our sakes they're wrong. Me too. I'm just finishing the last of my coffee there. A little late for coffee, so I'm trying to finish it. According to family legend, an ancestor of mine hid an item of Thaumic significance in his burial chamber. It has never been found, but not for lack of trying. I was tempted to search for it myself until I learned that it was in the catacombs in a place known as the Hall of Shields. Perhaps it's better to leave it to those who know what they're doing. Okay. Let's go to the catacombs. Hall of Shields. Hall of Shields. This is the Hall of Shields. I descended further into the catacombs. As I descended further into the catacombs, a strange sensation comes over me. It is not fear, although fear is mixed in with it. With cold clarity, I know at once what it is. I have entered an area known as the Depths. A place where few have been, and fewer have returned from. Not even Paliants can clear the air here and render it safe to breathe. But there is a way. Slate miners inhale the vapors produced by a spirit called Wandering Shroud. They say it invigorates their senses and stays the mind rot that would otherwise consume them. It would be dangerous to continue exploring down here without following their lead. Okay, so Wandering Shroud, Paliants... Wandering Shroud. Wandering Shroud. Wandering Shroud. Wandering Shroud. Wandering Shroud. Shield Charm or Spirit Vault. A spirit vault, also known as a fetid chamber, is a receptacle used to store a wandering shroud. The interior is lined with a paste made from sulfur, hence the nickname. They are not considered dangerous since shrouds tend to be benign, but on occasion they They do not take kindly to being restrained. A faint vibration of the receptacle can be felt when a shroud is held within. Okay, and sleep miners inhale the vapors produced by a spirit called the Wandering Shroud. They say it invigorates your senses and stays the mind rot. And what was the other one? A shield charm. Generic terms of protection that have little to offer the skilled thaumaturge. Okay, so I definitely need the other one. I need a spirit vault, which I have not discovered, right? Spirit vault. No, I have not discovered these. Okay, so I'm looking for something that emits a smell and a vibration. I believe I've seen that before. I don't believe this has a vibration. Soft tinkling sounds when it moves. I was expecting it to smell worse than it does. Leathery and bony. This is stone probably. Crisscross grooves. Cold. Polished. Nothing. Rotten egg. Cold and smooth. Okay, let's grab this guy. Okay, cool. I try to breathe in the vapors from the Wandering Shroud, but to my horror I realize that the spirit vault is empty. My vision starts to blur as the cloying air of the depths fill my lungs and I stagger away in a daze. When at last I reach the surface, I take deep breaths of fresh air, but my lungs ache sometime after. I need to be more careful. I have written to Baron Potter. He will know where to find a Wandering Shroud. Okay, so I need to get a Wandering Shroud inside of this thing. And that was a spirit vault. So it was the correct thing, but I wasn't ready to use it. Oh, spirit vault. Okay, next customer. At least I didn't do it wrong. Oh, hello. I've done something quite stupid. I went exploring in Heath Wood and came across a grave. It was overgrown with dark brambles, so I started to clear them to get a better look at the inscription. I wasn't as careful as I should have been. The thorns were thick and menacing, and I scratched my arm on one of them. I have not felt well since. Please help me. Okay, well, you're cursed with something that's visible. It's Blackheart. Okay, that was easy. Nope, not you. You. Blackheart. Blackheart. Lamb's Siphon. Okay, that's this. This thing. Here you go. Easy one. Lamb's Siphon. Nope. And this is a good thing. It cures an ailment. Lamb's Siphon. Nope. No E at the end of siphon. Okay. And that goes down here. This is getting very full. Right? It's alright, kitty. Thaddeus White. You don't know me, but it's time to introduce myself. I'm the curator of the Museum of History here in Undermere. I've visited there. Eli and I have complicated relationships. Don't all siblings? Oh, you're Eli's brother. I don't tend to come by the shop much anymore, but I heard he left town for a few days. I wanted to bring him this, but I know he'd only turn me away without even looking at it. Okay. Interesting. Gold, wood, and jade. Pendant. Simone again. Okay, you got more for me? Jupiter. Thank goodness you're safe. I was worried about you. I hope my mother is okay too. Me too. I hope Verona's good. I've lost count of the amount of gossip I've heard about her misdeeds over the years. The truth is, when she gets stuck into a mystery, she's been known to disappear for days at a time. Yeah, let's hope she's just gone and not dead. In the meantime, I believe I found another clue in the journal The text directly before this is largely illegible, but I was able to make out a reference to the vault of some kind. To a vault of some kind. Alright. 3 resonant objects. Lightest first, heaviest last. Resonant objects. Resonant objects. Resonant objects. Resonant objects. I need objects that resonate. Oh shit, come on, come on. No, 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 no. Resonant objects. I don't believe this resonates. Okay, well this vibrates with energy. Pitted resonant objects. I don't believe this resonates. No. What else resonates? This thing does. No. Crackling energy flickers in the depths of my mind. Yeah, so that's not resonant. Does this resonate? Resonate or vibrate? Resonate or vibrate? Levitation life. Resonant. Resonance compass and Zephyrim. Vibrate. Okay, so I have 2 resonance compass. A resonance compass will point towards nearby resonant objects, the only objects that can be detected in this way. Resonant objects are highly prized both by thaumaturges and those who collect occult curiosities. Okay, well that's good to know. So that's this guy. Okay, and not that. So put you back. Oh, we know what you are. This thing resonates. So boop you there. This thing resonates, right? Yep. Okay, and is there anything else? This thing resonates. Okay. See which one's the heaviest. I'm guessing this one's going to be the heaviest. Yep. Yep. Okay, so lightest first, heaviest last. All right, cool. Let's see what that gave us. Well, I already know about that. So let's get it set. Wait, what? It's another... Oh shit. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I think it's telling... I think I know what this is. Let me just... get it set correctly. Okay, there we go. And this is reading... like that. Okay, there we go. Cool. Open a vault. Oh my, what is happening here? This is the symbol of the game. Interesting. Let's put you over there. Where did I put the resonance compass? Nothing over here resonates. Only those 3 do. Okay, well this is more like a tool, so I'm gonna put it right there with that thing. This thing is pretty creepy. Gold, painted black. It feels unusual, not hot exactly, but energetic somehow. Oh. I can't tell if that low hum is coming from the item or my own imagination. There's definitely something unusual about this item. I can't quite put my finger on it though. Very creepy. I'm gonna put you over here. Very scary item. Okay, anything else over here? Probably not. Alright. And we'll put you guys back. And the Ambra goes back over here for naughty objects. And this is done. Okay, Francesca Robertson is back. I got a fright when they brought the body of that poor John woman to me with those lifeless black eyes. I thought for sure it was Verona at first. She does look like her, but we're quite certain it's a lady from Hawkshead who went missing a few days ago. Well, thank goodness. There's one thing I can't get out of my head though. Why would she try to swim across the lake? And in the meantime, Verona is still missing. I don't like to use thalmic needles as a rule, but the circumstances are beyond the rulebook. We need answers. So you need another creepy object, don't you? Isn't that interesting? Thalmic needle. No, come back. Thalmic needle. Thalmic needles are controversial items that are rarely used. They can reach into the mind of the recently deceased to give an impression of their thoughts before they died. Curiously, the weight of these tall items decreases when heated. Okay, so tall items, pointy. Yeah, that was obvious. Okay. That's a thalmic needle. Alright. This is a thalmic needle. Kind of a creepy object, but not necessarily bad. That shelf is getting very full. Just thinking if there's anything I should do to rearrange those. Yeah, I don't know. Next one. Oh, Audrey's back. The people are afraid, and they are right to be, but it's too late for them. They're of no use to us. But you might be. Prove yourself and perhaps Holger will deem you worth saving. Come on, lady. I require an object to steady my restless congregation and remind them why I am the one to lead us through this turbulent time. They respect strength and power above all else. Morgan's Folly or Fortinance? A Fortinance can enhance physical strength or restore strength that has been sapped, whether by exertion or by hex. They are made of stone or iron and usually take the form of a small totem. Okay, well that's probably like this guy. Or the banishment of Hobbs' fear agnostic sight. No, that's the wrong thing. I thought I clicked the right thing. Morgan's Folly. Oh, right, it's over here. A Folly's symbol can be revealed to induce a trance-like state in anyone who casts their eye upon it, making them open to suggestibility. Precaution should be taken against unwittingly looking upon the hidden symbol for too long. Okay, well I know what this one is, but this one sounds like the wrong thing to give her. I think Fortinance... We want to give her strength to make her opinion known rather than trying to hypnotize her congregation. Stone or iron? Stone or iron? With gold inlay. They both sound bad. Yeah, I mean, she's trying to do bad things, but this is the less bad option. Small, made of stone or iron, and usually take the form of a small totem. Okay, well, what's made of stone or iron? Like just stone or iron? A small totem made of stone or iron. This is the thing she wants to use. Or maybe this one. Let me look up this symbol. I believe that's going to be in here. It's like a moon with 3 little drips coming down from it. Blessings. Well, maybe it's not that. It's a totem made of stone or iron. This is made of clay with gold put in it, and that's bone. Stone or iron. Well, this is definitely made of stone. The gold is what's throwing me off, though. Like, what would make it either of those? This is stone, but we already know what that is. This is stone and wood. So it could be either of those, because it... So that's what makes me think it's not one of those. This is stone, right? Limestone. And what's that symbol on it? Could have swore it was a... Oh, it's paralysis. Okay. Yeah, so probably not that. They are made of stone and usually take the form of a small totem. Enhance strength. Strength. Okay. So, I think I know what to look for. We need to go back to here. So it needs to be a Wixic symbol. So big circle, small circle at the top, medium circle at the bottom, and then the kind of kite shape. Open this. I can't do that quite yet. We'll put that there. Bring these out. Small circles there, that circle, and then that. So it's the squiggly things. Okay, so I need something with the waves. Okay, so it could be this. Not that. It could be this too. And was there another one? This one's probably Morgan's Folly, right? Yeah, that's probably Morgan's Folly. Maybe. Let me read Morgan's Folly again, just so I make sure I'm not giving her that one. Trance-like state. Revealed. Yeah, I mean, these are the only 2 things that have something revealed on them. But this one was paralysis. No, this one's paralysis. This one was, well, something else. So I think it's gonna be this guy. Yeah, okay, this one's Fortinance. Yep, Fortinance. And I mean, it is a good thing. Fortinance. That'll go down there. Okay, and that's the end of the day. Put this back. Alright, we're on day 12 out of 17. The writer's partner was less fortunate. They found his frozen body a week later. Jesus. Wait, did I not read this one? He made it to... The writer was lucky. He made it to Blockborough and found refuge there and was nursed back to health. He would later discover his left eye was permanently blackened like his partner's eyes had been. Alright. And we will do this one on Tuesday. Oh. I am marked by Jupiter. That is surely... Surely that's in the catacombs. All right, well, that's going to have to be it for today. We're going to exit. All right. And time for the outro. Well, thank you. Thank you everyone for joining. Wolfo, thanks for being here. Soda Game Soda, thanks for coming on in. Go ahead and give me a follow if you want to get notified for when I'm playing this again. I'm guessing there's only going to be one more playthrough here. I'm not sure. But that'll be Tuesday at 6:30 Central Time. I usually stream RimWorld on the weekends, sometime in the afternoon. By tectix, have a nice day. You too, Wolfo. Have a good night. So yeah, I usually stream random games on Tuesday at 6:30. Next time it'll be another round of Strange Antiques. And then RimWorld is usually on the weekends. I'll definitely be doing that next weekend. Again, sometime in the afternoon. I was a little late today. But yeah, go ahead and follow on Twitch, and go ahead and like and comment and subscribe over on YouTube if you want to do that. I really appreciate it. It helps the channel grow a little bit, which is something I'm looking to do. So yeah, have a good day, everyone. Stay safe if you're enduring the frigid cold that's happening in the US, especially places that weren't kind of built out to handle it. Anyway, that's it for me, and bye-bye.